turn to pick. Seconds. 5 seconds. Finger out of your nose and let's get this over with.
Короля не убить. Короля не убить. Помогите! Помогите!
Heads up. 30 seconds.
大丈夫当如是也。大丈夫当如是也。
差不多了。 میران و تاینی کامبوی خیلی خوبیه، چون بر فرض اینکه تاینی بخواد یه نفر رو کامبو بزنه، کامبو لیکو رو بزنه، 100% تو میتونی اراش، یعنی 100% میتونی ارا بزنی 5 ثانیه است. البته تا زمانی که تاسک زنده باشه میتونی نجات بده. خب به هر حال یه کامبویی که با رفیقتون میتونی بزنید و خیلی راه بازیتون رو نابود کنید. مقابل دارکشیر تو یک وقت نمی‌خوای لندشی بشه، چون اگه یه ذره لول 3 اگه لول 3 بشن راحت می‌کشن. درفتا تو این دسته برابرن، یعنی هر دو سمت هیروهای خیلی قوی داره. اون سمتی که بیشتر بتونه دمج وارد کنه میداره، از نظر که لیت گیم برست بهتری داشته باشه. ترابولی که برست نمیشه، نیمه اول بازی شد، نیمه آخر بازی نه. ولی خب تیم برسا دیدیم که خیلی میگه خفنی بوده توی اینترنشنال و پنگو هست. ولی خب آیا پانی و اندازه خودی دمج خواهد داشت که بخواد دارکسیر یا سلاردار بزنه؟ اگه با هر هیروی اینقدر فری فارم باشی مطمئن تو پابلیک گیم ها میتونیم تایید کنیم تی‌های فرق میکنه. تو تی‌های معمولا دو طرف فول آیتم میشن، اون سمتی که بهتر درفت کرده میبره. یه چیز دیگه که وجود داره اینه که فارم کردن توی نیمورتا و فارم کردن توی نیمورتا یه داره متفاوته. یعنی نیمورتا تو میخوای بیشتر کلیک بزنی و کمتر فایت بکنی. یعنی تو اگه پلیرهای خفن نگاه کنی خیلی بیشتر کلیک بزنی. ولی خب تو اگه پایین‌تر تو اگه فایت ندی تیم 4 نفره فیت میدن و بازی تموم میشه. شاید ببینه 20 تا نرسه. یعنی مجبوری زودتر فایت کنی. اسپیس آمه مرد ولی خب 5 نفر فیل کردن و یعنی لاین دیگه کامل خالی دیگه. یعنی الان راحت میتونن میدو بندازن تیمرسا فیریه 100%. در عوض دارن تاور پایین اندازن. این حرکت تیم مقابل اونقدر خفن نبود. دارکسی تیپیکل بالا مرد. جالبه. یعنی نه تنها وقت زیاد هر دادن مثل اینکه تاور پایین بندازن، اینکه 5 نفر اومدن بلکه فیت هم دادن. یعنی اونقدر پلیری خوبی نیستن. باور نمیشه آمه به گیمر لیژن باخت. چطور؟ باید ببینم اون بازی رو. آمه توی مسابقات از خودش هیچ حرفی نمیزنه. یعنی هر هیروی بخودن واسه از اون مدل پلیر هست. یه سری پلیر هستن خیلی نظر میدن که باید اینطوری باشه، باید نظر بدی. باید بگی چی میخوای، باید بگی چی خوبه، باید بگی حست چی میگه. اما نه، اون میگه هرچی بهم بدین همون رو بدین. یعنی اینکه میبازن معمولا مقاصد کوچه هست که درفت بعد دیگه. خب اسلار داره تانک شده. مطمئنا خیلی سخت میتونم بکشمش. هم دگر میکنم برم شده بودم. نمیدونم چرا تیمای چینی شروع به اسپام کردن کامبوهای تیمای دیگه نمی‌کنن، تیمای اروپایی مخصوصا. به مثلا درینجر آندایی کامبوی قویه که خیلی برد داشته تو تیار. ولی خب نمیذارن نکنه. اوکی در قرار کامبوی میران و تاینی رو ببینیم. چی بگیرم هم و دقیقا تاس کجا بود که سیو بده. که اول بازی گفتم پانتر این کامبو تاسکه. چی ببینیم استارتر شد. خیلی خوبه. استارتر مشکل مانا داره. خیلی زیاد مانا مصرف میکنه و خیلی زود همون میکنه. سودی ناز بود. استارتر مید باید حال کنه. Oh shit. میتونستم دو نفر برن سر تیم ولی ریسکه. اونا ممکنه تیپی کنن اونجا چوک پوینتشون دشمن میتونه تیپی کنن هم تیمی نمیتونه. برای فاید دادن معنی نداره. میرانو داشت دور میزد دنبال دشمن واسه که تانی سیف میتونه کنم هم بتونه کنم تانی که آل بیو بزنیم احتمال اینجا رو فارم کرده باید برگشته چرا فکر کنه دارم باید هر دفعه تاسک اول بکشن کامبوی تامیمی رو جواب بده. هنوز کامبوی لایکنستون جواب میده. نمیدونم چون کسی یه ترایی نمیده. شاید متا نباشه ولی کار میکنه. امکان کنه لایکن میگه تو قوی پول گرفتیم. میخواست شده بلک بره تصمیم گرفت بیکیدی بیاره چون استاردار داره و شارد داره طرف و یه میرانا داره برای شده بلک نرفت. اسکایدر این خیلی خوبی تو رو باید با تانکر بشه دیگه نمیره.
Помогите!
خب اینا چیز دارن باید برن یه تیر 2 رو بکنن مثلا تورمنتو تیر 2 فارم واو خیلی شارژ بوده. البته چیز خاصی نیست که بخواد یه شیشه خاص شیشه سالدار وجود ابیلیتی ابیلیتی اوکی شیشه اینم هست آره الان برکی میتونه خالی ایجاد بده در مقابل داره تیر بده. فانتزی کنده چطوره؟ ساپورت ها؟ very good بعدم
Помогите!
استریپرکی خیلی بالاست عالیه ساپورت ما بعدش میرانم
时间差不多
了
大丈夫当如是
همیشه این ساپورت خیلی بد بازی کار میکنه
Помогите!
تربله دو تا آیتمی که بیاره تگ به 3 بسازه. حالا اول با تاس رو بگوشید که نتونید بعد آزاد بشید که دیگر بگید خب اینه کنترل دارم دارکسیر دارم اشتارال دارم ای بابا تاور رو بزن کسی اینجا نیست
Помогите!
و تاور رو صحیح میزن و بک میده نمیخوام ریسک کنم تیرایی اگه پاپ مچ بود اوکی چطور باید فایت بدن؟ اول باید هیروهایی که میتونن بکشن رو بکشن که تعداد پلیرهای توی فایت نابرابر باشه از این نظر که بر فرض اینکه اینا نمیرن تا اون لحظه 5 مثلا 3 بشه بعد میتونن فایت بدن این بینگ باید اول بمیره تاس باید اول بمیره دقیقا همچون گفتم پاس که اول بمیره دوربین اول بمیره حالا میتونم فایت کنم سرورشون مرد. اوکی. بریم سراغ تیم دیگه. تیم اسپریت لیکوید. بریم اینو چیکار میکنم. یکیه. همش وجوده. خب کنوس هم میده. اسپکتر خب همیشه کلی لیکوید میکنه. یعنی 10 دقیقه دیگه بشه اسپکتر میتونه خیلی دمیج بیشتر بده. مگر اینکه تو این هکسای دشمن خیلی زیاد باشه. یعنی استان داشته باشه. لینا فال آف میکنه. یعنی نیمه اول قوی تر تا نیمه دوم. ولی خب اشتاکتر میگه زیورشت کردن. ولی خب اینا پایب و بیگبی دارن. Oh shit, network switch. Down. That's really hiç bilmem mi? Kamera bir broadcast'ta.
And the Aegis now expiring. So 3 minutes from knowing when Roche will spawn next.
با تایت هانتر کامل کسی نداره. فقط استانره.
What would happen if they changed it so when the Aegis expires, that's when Roche could spawn? Feels like there's always this like 3-minute period of a stalemate in a way where both teams are kind of just waiting around, waiting for potential Roche.
So you're saying the 0 to 3 minute timer starts on Aegis expiry?
Yeah.
And if you use the Aegis, when does the timer start?
It would be the same how it is now. Silver Edge, break Spectre, 2-for-1 special, potentially. Nick A, one more right click does the job. Yatoro with a huge kill. He's gonna get a little bit bladed though. Boxing in with the hook shot as well. This will be a trade. So, favor going liquid way in this case.
Quick response. Nobody near. If Spirit had a singular hero nearby, I think they could have saved him.
Yeah.
Those were individual plays.
Really is a god tier Silver Edge game.
Yeah, it's incredibly good. That's also why the panel is talking about picking Viper instead of Death Prophet in this slot. They've got a lot of value out of the Viper, or out of the Death Prophet though, gotta say. Really liked Collapse's contribution to the game so far.
Boxy gonna tank the gank. Easy kill for Spirit. Well, easy-ish.
Nisha now with Yasha Kaya, so much faster to wind up that combo, harder to counterplay it.
What's the next item for Nisha? He didn't end up going to the Maelstrom at all.
Oh, on Lina?
Yeah.
No, it's... Did I say he should?
Yeah.
I thought, weren't we talking about Prophet then? The beginning of the game mode?
Maybe I have brain damage as well.
Yeah, I think so.
So what's the typical progression here for him?
I think for a game like this, I'm not sure what is better here. I think sometimes you see Linas just buy Dagger or Shadow Blade to navigate better, be able to get the combo off. If you want something defensive, it's not the best Linken's game at all. It's kind of useless, as a matter of fact. Octarine is, I suppose, always all right. E-Blade is a pretty standard thing on this hero when you play the spell cleave build. Yeah, maybe E-Blade is just the best all around. We'll see.
Went Shadow into a smoke from Liquid. Nisha's smoke pops. Don't have the vision initially. Collapse gets off the silence onto 2. Exorcism is popped as well, and that means disengage time for Liquid, but they're going to get caught out by that Eul's. Foxy's going to be the first to fall. Great cast. You get that big cast onto several heroes, and Lu's attempting to run away now. Collapse with that BKB. Exorcism doing a good amount of work. Should be able to get the kill with the help of Laurel onto Tofu. The buyback from the clock, though. And it looks like the fight will break up. Only support's dying.
Yeah. Ace, no good opportunity to use the Ravage. Has to use the BKB defensively to get out. Kinda not interested in looking for too much more trouble after that. Big item alert here for Yatoro. Pick up the Daedalus. A Basher for Mickey, interesting. I guess wants to have a reliable way of getting the profit when he does catch him globally. They can't just BKB TP out. Assume that's the rationale here. Same for the Earth Spirit. A lot of the time in this slot on Spectre, you see either Bloodthorn or Scotty. I want to say Basher maybe the 3rd or 4th most common item in this slot. A little bit different, but makes sense still. Sometimes you see Nullifier, because then you just kill supports. But he's going to go straight Abyssal. Doesn't really have the best attack speed to utilize this just yet. It's okay.
$12K lead for Spirit, though, as Roche up in 40 seconds. And in terms of, I mean, Liquid has got a pretty scary lineup in terms of fighting into the Roche pit. They have tons of vision. They always have Haunt, obviously Ravage. Even have Lina that can just fly around. Like, there's a lot of opportunity to contest the Roche.
Shiva on Death Prophet will prompt the Moonlight. In similar fashion to other Liquid deficits, doing a good job of not getting caught out too much, and if they do, they generally tend to find some sort of a trade. Like Spirit will get anything out of this except ground, which might just be good enough. They're gonna Roche.
Yeah, he will belch though. And you can see the smoke now from Liquid. We're gonna try to counteract this. Gonna kind of show in this mid lane though. Despite being smoked, see some spells being used. Scan comes out in the triangle, so Liquid are aware that nobody's in the pit. The old wraparound now.
Spirit are trying to have Laurel be the first point of contact, and then he's just going to instantly BKB and get his spells off. And they have a Blink Snowball as well if needed.
Pops the smoke, roll, not going to hit. He's going to take the Ravage shot on him into the Laguna Blade. Laurel blown up. So he tanked it, Cinderin, but I don't think he was planning on dying. Let's have the buyback if they really want to try to engage here. Foxy, let's get cleaned up. You can see Yatoro with no mana to speak of, so he just gets the hell out. And now Collapse & Company stuck in a bit of a weird spot, but can always come back with that hero as Rue taking the right-click damage from the Lina. 2 supports dead for Liquid, and there's the right-clicks from Yatoro as he comes back into the fray, and Mickey bites the dust.
And that's Roche.
Lina gets away, absolutely. Buyback did have to be expended, though, from Laurel.
But still, that's well worth it. I kind of like the mindset of Ace there to just blink Ravage the Earth Spirit, because they know if they don't do that, he's going to get saved by Tusk. So you're kind of doing it as a zoning spell, half of the reason. You're seeing the replay here, so Tusk can't come in from the side for a snowball save in time. But still, the buyback and, of course, the Prophet connecting. Oh, Back and live.
Yes, indeed. Ace pretty damn low here. Attempting to TP. Looks like he's good.
Kind of lose his tower still.
Collapse has a shield rune. He is omega tanky right now.
Gonna go for the Hex next on Death Prophet. So still playing. Oh, never mind. He is going Blink. I was gonna say still playing without Blink, but that is the next item.
Is Hydra's Breath Mjolnir combo common on Nature's Prophet?
Yeah, I think so. It's either this hero always wants a Dragonlance upgrade. So in Pike games where that's really important, you will get that. But Hydra's Breath is obviously significantly more damage.
What makes this not a good Pike game?
I think it's less important against a hero like Spectre because she's going to stay on top of you anyway. Most likely, I don't think you can create enough distance for that to be meaningful. And the way Lina is played here, the range doesn't make as much of a difference. Let's say he was playing Prophet against Terrorblade. I think he would be much more likely to want to buy Pike so he could reset position. Also because if you're playing against heroes that buy Pike themselves, it's really good to have Pike to match. So if they force in aggressively to try and overwhelm you, which Terrorblade can, you can do the same in turn and reset the position. But it's not necessary this game. The main upside to it is having it against Clockwork, but evidently it hasn't really been enough of a problem that Yatoro has felt like he needs it. I don't know if he's been hookshot a single time this game.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like most of the hook shots are Boxy getting away from trouble, more so than anything.
Nisha has a Daedalus. And looks like
Oh,
it will be a Hurricane Pike coming up.
But he's going Pike now. That does change the equation a bit for Prophet, but I mean, he's committed at this point with the Hydra's Breath.
Du har synger der is er
He's sitting on a lot of gold. He's got 3,000 gold and still has the Gree.
I forgot that was even a thing.
I mean, at this point, it's probably too late for Glimmer. He's got to go Ags, it looks like. So more damage.
All right, Roach Banner placed from Spirit. Gonna force the action here. Lina does have some good range to try to take out the banner eventually. The tower's dead, though.
She has to be super careful with Blink Punch if she goes to hit the banner. That's what Nisha's scared of.
Hook shot, Foxy, okay. Yatoro ends up in no man's land. They do get the kill into the Clockwork, but Yatoro's taking a ton of damage. Maledic is applied, so BKB's not going to do much. That's life number one. Roll in from Laurel, not going to find a connection. Pops his BKB. Oh, good Yule. Yule's onto the fucking Ace, gets off the Ravage. Finally does clip the Nature's Prophet, but the touch is going to save him with the snowball, and now they're going to turn this around on the Tidehunter instead. So Ace is dead to rights. Meanwhile, Collapse in no man's land. Off the exorcism.
He's maledicted.
Still alive. Nisha ticking out in the base.
Oh, the cast!
Attempting to get out. Collapse. Gets saved by the snowball again onto the creeps. He's going to get healed up by these exorcism. Now they kill off another core hero in the form of Mickey. And just like that, okay, finally the Death Prophet does fall. But it's at a heavy cost. 4 dead for Liquid. And Team Spirit get a lane, and they're going to get more.
Such a heads-up play from the Spirit supports in that moment. That is the best duels usage I've seen all tournament, I think. Not me, very quick thinker, gets in there, duels the Tide to prevent the Ravage out of the Prophet Aegis. Then they Ravage after, and it still clips him, but they created enough distance that there was time for a follow-up snowball save. So, very beautiful stuff from Spirit, coordinating, keeping Yatoro alive with everything they have, and he pays it back big time.
Second lane secured for Spirit. Looking very, very good now. And Liquid, can they find a way to hold on? I mean, how is their high ground, would you say? It feels like it's okay. Not incredible, though. The Gush, very annoying.
Yeah, Lina's annoying too, for sure, but the thing is, the way Lina kills in this game is pretty counterable because they have Tusk in particular. So, I don't know, if you just have an Aegis and you go and hit the tower from long range on Prophet, you're probably going to see a situation similar to the one we just had, where if Liquid want to kill him, they kind of have to dump a lot of stuff, and if there's any clutch snowball save or any geomagnetic grip to get him out, maybe Earth Spirit could even buy a Blink Ags. I wouldn't mind that. Looks like it's going to be Octarine though for Laurel. But if I'm Spirit, I'm not too worried about sieging once I have an Aegis. But until then, of course, it's risky. Like, we're going to try to take matters into their own hands here. Smoking up. There is a very nifty rune down bottom for Nisha. He's actually going to find it here. So we'll get an Arcane with him.
Nice.
Immediate Flame Cloak, but not going to find anyone. Going the literal only way on the map that they don't interact with a hero.
It happens.
Unfortunately for them, the smoke is not going to work. And the lines are being drawn by Spirit now. They are connecting the dots like, okay, they're not mid, they're not top, they're not bottom.
Process of elimination.
There's not many options left.
Wrapping around is not me.
Just trying to fish them here.
Bit off here.
They might end up dying, but
He'll get the vision. Shot was in a blade. Ends up being an easy kill for Liquid.
yeah, they did have to walk for a minute for it though.
Spirit still want to fight though, apparently. I think better of it. No buyback for the Mirana, so it is 4v5.
That's 2 back-to-back smokes used for Liquid though. They must be running out of them now. I think this is their last one for quite a while.
Smoke to get away from another smoke. Won't know about Roche for a minute and a half. Yeah, looks like Spirit are able to dodge this. This is the benefit of having a Spectre, though. You can join at any time and still push out those lanes that do not have barracks any longer. Okay. Gets rolled on. Gets broken. Gets killed. Huge kill overall for Spirit.
They could force a buyback with this because Liquid simply cannot teamfight without Spectre. So you could think about knocking on the high ground with Exorcism. Go and take the outpost so Mirana can TP down. Which is exactly what Rue's going to do. And then you're going to go over, pop Exo, have Prophet hit from range. And yes, you don't have Aegis, but I still think being able to force this Spectre buyback is extremely valuable. The question is, how do you do it the safest so that they have to buy back, but you don't expose yourself too much?
All right, last remaining barracks here. Need to defend for Liquid.
Light Shadow, there's a Yule set up.
Yule set up with the arrow, not going to connect. Nisha.
Look like they're trying to bait something there, almost.
Maybe the buyback.
Either the buyback or maybe a failed Ravage or something. But keep their cool.
Let's see. They keep position here. Creeps are pretty damn annoying. Laurel gonna take a Laguna. Not me. Jumps in and jumps out. Didn't realize there's still a tier 1 top and bottom. What the hell?
Yeah, well, one team doesn't really have any push power and it's been behind the whole game, and the other team has Prophet. So tends to push out the lanes very effectively the whole game. It's hard to access anything.
A bit of a late Roche spawn. Minute 45 now. I don't even know if that's good news for Liquid.
Are they close to anything meaningful? Tide, Refresher. Still a couple of 2,000 away. Spectre is working on Butterfly now, so Mickey swapped away from the Scotty.
Interesting.
I mean, he's almost doubled in net worth by the Prophet, by the way. Throwing that out there at 43 minutes. Prophet 40k net worth, Spectre 20. That's normal. It actually kind of is.
Prophet's the real alchemist.
Yeah.
Except he's actually good late game. I mean, is there any room for him to grow though at this point?
Shard X. I don't know what else he would get.
I think either of those are that big.
No. The X can be kind of nice. Because it means he has a global way of forcing Lina to TP, for example. It's very annoying. If he casts it after Spectre uses Manta, he just root all of them. That's also really good.
20 seconds away from Roche. And Liquid definitely have to contest, or else this
نه
might
این بازی
just be it.
سر باختن. بذارید براش
Ace
ببینید.
just crafted tier 4 neutral item at 44.5 minutes.
Nice, well done.
I mean, maybe he had the tokens for a long time and was just keeping something else, and now eventually decided on Conjurers. Otherwise, they have not hit a lot of neutrals.
Okay.
That is kind of crazy.
The big Roche, he's got all the goodies now. 31k lead for Spirit.
احتمالاً بعد از این بریم
Laurel spotted, will
Yonder
roll away
Stalker.
though. Level 24 now.
ببینیم اینو چطور
And that
بینش
25
کامبویی
talent,
می‌زنه.
like we talked about in past games, insanely good.
Conjurer's Catalyst on this hero is disgusting.
Huh, yeah.
It is so good.
I feel like you could say that about a lot of heroes in this patch right now. Foxy in the tree line. Aghanim Scepter is picked up by the Nature's
it is.
Prophet. Yeah, Laurel Eon Disc procs. BKB is attempting to get out of dodge, but nice hook shot from Foxy brings it back, and the Snowball's going to save. Meanwhile, Collapse with the Exorcism on the backside. Ravage comes out as well. Able to get 2 kills off the back of that. No buyback onto the Earth Spirit. Yatoro right-clicking to his heart's content, and that means a mass TP for the Tide Hunter. An attempted one from Tofu, not happening for him, though. Pretty good fight for Liquid, all things considered. They might still end up losing Roche here.
Yeah, they spent all their spells, so they'll take the 2 kills, one of which being
Boxy.
4, but
This is a very good hero to try to do this.
yeah, he doesn't have dagger though, makes it significantly harder.
Hook shot. Ooh, so close.
If he fired that a second early, he might have tried.
Yeah, 100%. Taro gets Aegis. Oh, they find the break now.
Oh
Onto
no.
the Spectre, and Mickey dead.
Uh-oh.
No
یه میرانش
buyback,
و
and
دمش
that
رو کنم
probably does it.
It's just classic Prophet. You get
That was
Aegis
a-
and you immediately kill the enemy carry on the other end of the map, you know? Just such a fast connection immediately. He might find more. He's gonna walk into Ace.
Ace, okay. Broken inside. He's dead. Does have buyback this time, though. But Yatoro just... he's so slow without boots and without the silver edge up. But he still finds his... and he gets a damage rune as well. All right. All right, buddy.
Let's see how long this Rax stands. If he gets to swing a couple of times.
Pew, 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 pew. An attempted defense from Liquid without their Spectre. Witch Doctor takes the tumble. Buybacks are going to come out now. Laguna Blade not going to be nearly enough to find a kill. To get the Eul's connection though onto Nisha. Mega Creeps have come and Collapse taking up the right clicks from Nisha. Pops the BKB in retreat. And with Mega Creeps and all the buybacks coming out from Liquid, Spirit are going to play it a little bit safe. Obviously, Aegis is still online for 3.5 minutes, so they can reset, wait for the Earth Spirit to be back. And of course, for these creeps to push into the base inevitably. Not gonna wait that long though. Spirit ready to pound.
You know there's no Ravage, so
Roche banner
no reason
plays.
to wait.
They're gonna try to end this right here, right now. Yatoro with the Mjolnir applied. Take the shadow step. There's the punch from Rue. The kick as well. Not able to find the kick connection though onto Nisha inside of his own throne. As the Magnetize comes out, you see collapses the Yules. Looks like they'll find Boxy to start this fight. As Laguna Blade from Nisha, not nearly enough. Has to go back to base as Laurel ends up in the fountain somehow. I don't think that was planned. He will survive if they find a connection though onto the Death Bomb, and that's going to be the death of Collapse. You can see the throne is exposed as Yatoro, just objective base gamer. Gonna try to finish this right here, right now. Going for some hero action though. He's going to get stunned a lot, and that's going to be death number 1 out of 2. The Spirit, they get the buyback on the Collapse. Now they can just focus this throne surely. Spirit siphon on several heroes. Yatoro does die. Exorcism is more than enough though, as Spirit will take game number 3 and take the series 2-1.
Really, really nice series overall. I mean, obviously
میگم لیگوی همیشه همینطور بوده متاسفانه. باید نیشا یه تیم بهتر بخره. نیشا رو دست بدن آشغال‌ترین تیم کل دفاع میشه.
Again, Makoto, yeah, he is just holding it. Get those bigger talents, get to the late game, maybe even hit the coveted 25.
Jira.
There's good vision here from Aurora.
He's up on the cliff. Jira?
Alright.
Oh my god, they have a Requiem. Yeah, Nightfall gets him right away, but then the BKB. He is still stuck up here. Now gets down to the low ground.
So use the
Malady. Great overgrowth if they want it. If they can play, Nightfall over to the side and actually miss on that overgrowth.
Buyback from the Wyvern as well. They might want to fight this.
They're thinking about it. DM, over the side, no more Stampede. He's kind of getting isolated.
We gotta find the damage for Nightfall. We gotta lock him again.
Rolling in, Watson is there, still up on the high ground as Chira Jr. if he wants to join in with this fight. Watson now chasing, looking for Nightfall, seeing what he can do against him.
Still has sight there.
Hunting, Watson, but can't quite get it. And now backing away is going to be Mira. Makoto is there. Chira Jr. finds him. Great jump in from the Centaur. And everybody else on Aurora needs to run now.
They're all vulnerable to sight right now. They gotta back it up and not let him get caught by Watson. Opportunity back up very low for a moment. Good use of the Ghost try to stay alive.
Oh, Necro batsana.
And could have been a lot worse for Aurora, I will say. They get a grab there on the Hoodwink. They get rid of an Aegis that was already expiring. But they're forced to buy back on KR, so that doesn't feel necessarily too great. But at least they're not down like 12k. That could have been a lot worse.
Still a reasonable lead, and things looking good for Yandex, but it's not outside of strike. Like one good fight from Aurora, and they're suddenly going to be right back there with them.
Still is, but no more match there. Yeah, exactly. And it, again, the levels for the Earth Sphere. That's what they're playing for right now.
Yes.
Just try and get to the point where they can have the Earth Spirit that they have seen across this tournament in many other matches. They can replicate the success that we've seen over and over again that here in the late game.
I mean, one of the issues is that like there aren't that many great places for him to farm, and like you sort of need to commit to just AFK getting out, but he's still trying to be involved in kills. Like if he was just sort of non-stop farming, maybe he would be like a couple levels higher.
Should buy a helm.
Yeah, hey, there you go. Melody.
Alright, ultimating.
Yep. As they bring in numbers, it will be enough to take down that tree.
He is 5 of their 14 kills now. And I kind of standard for the Train Protector. You know, you
Man,
beat it a few times like this, but the value that you're giving when you run across the map like this is just, you know, you are directly infusing your teammates with gold with the space that you create on the map just by your vision of knowing where people are and are not
Abi
playing.
çorabı نداشتیم راه دیگه که بهتر باشه.
You die, your team's lead goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a.
Smoke up now with 3.
They have a ward over by the Dire Wisdom. Potentially, depending on the movements here from Aurora, could help them set something up right now. Looks like they're going to avoid that at the very least. Kira Jr. trying to find this Wyvern. Will he get caught on another bad tree maneuver? Moonlight Shadow?
Glory is on him. Trying to
Nightfall.
pull him up. Oh, he missed! Golden Brace. Not going to keep him alive.
Stomp. Trying to dodge it with the man so he can get it.
Nightfall in trouble. Hit. Drop in. And do they have anything to kill him? Ooh, yes. Managed to bring him down. Nicely played. And now Saksa also found. 2 for 1 with the big stomp. They move in. Shira with the double kill.
Centaur stinky. It's so good this game. He's just jumping on people. He's hitting 2-3 hero stomps, helping Chira Jr. clean them all up. DM is looking fantastic in this one. Every single fight.
Yeah.
Like, he is just making things so easy for them. And a bit of a risky maneuver. I mean, the quick blink from Kaori, and then he gets off the heel. But look at this. Nightfall tries the Manta dodge, and he's just a little off.
Yeah.
And that's all it takes. One catch from DM into the chase down, and then, you know, when you know it, Stomp just comes back again.
Yeah.
And then he just hops on over and scoops someone else up here. There's another double coming right up. Of course, it was set up by the Boundless Strike. We'll give you your flowers, Chira. You got something. BKB done in 100 and, well, yeah, 100 gold. All right, it's done now.
I do remember you saying it could be worse. They could be down 12k.
Yeah.
And, well, we're there now. Plus a little bit.
It is officially worse.
not the biggest lead that we've seen.
No, most certainly not.
And also not the biggest lead that we've seen sent back the other direction.
I mean, again, we all know what could be for Aurora. There's a lot of finicky things that can happen. Winter Wyvern are always getting a little bit more powerful as the game progresses and your enemies get stronger and stronger. If you're a little bit behind, you hit one good curse, especially against someone like a monkey, to completely turn a game in your favor. In order to try and avoid that, we are seeing the Abyssal Blade being picked up here by Cheer Jr. Trying to continue their lockdown and just make the game even easier for DM, who's now eyeing up the Crozier.
Yeah.
This is a lot of heroes that love to keep their regen.
In there, Aurora. Careful. They've got it. The winner's curse now onto the center. Nightfall looking for the big turn.
BKB reveal. What a time to get it for the Centaur. Coming into that fight. That could have been something for Aurora. Curse into Shadow Fiend ulti, but not going to work out here. Mira has the patented Mirana build you see every game. One support item excuse so they can then buy an Aghanims.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, 20 to 15, 14K gold lead at the moment for Yandex. And we will see as it is Shiva's guard finished for the Necrophos. They're all grouped together here. That would have been a really big bushwhack, but just a little off the mark. Makoto goes in. Watson, he's pretty far forward, separated from the rest of his squad. They chase this down and look for any more. He headed a little bit north. WSTM off the mark. Oh, it's getting chippy. Gotta be careful there. Now looking, hunting, Shira Jr. in no man's land, in the river, in trouble and dead. Just like that, the Reaper sight not enough to take down Nightfall on the save in the last second. Oh, DM for the cleanup.
He lurks nearby.
They managed to bring him out. Now Kaori needs to back out a little bit more. The roll trying to get on top of DM. This Centaur is just so tanky though. It's a good 3-for-2 exchange for Aurora.
Yeah. I mean, they had to take the fight that was given to them, but there were so many things they're missing, like Kaori not having the ulti available, right? Like, can't find that big part of the fight. Now just comes back online. Provide enough in those moments, but hey, I mean, this is just a situation where you get a good gold exchange, it delays the game a little further, lots of XP, especially to that Earth Sphere, which is the most important hero on their team right now. Try and get into this big late game damage, as Watson, level 25 does not go for the scythe. That's right. He's not worried about the chonk Underlord and Earth Spirit. He just wants to spam his heals.
I mean, this was the same build that we saw Mardu do. We decided to go for more of the pulses. I think that also now getting these bots too, this could be one of those difference makers, right? Like if Chira Jr. goes in, finds that initiation, suddenly a Reaper Scythe follow-up becomes that much more easy.
Yeah, he's already been very dependent on the helm creep, but the boosted travel level 2 just lets him go for the players instead.
Very nice arrow.
Yeah. What else can a Maran player do but hit some sick arrows? And those are the bots too now delivered. Roche is up. It is our banner Roche, number 2 here for Yandex, so could be an option for them to go for. Push that top wave a little bit maybe. And Cheer Jr. with that death, delaying his Abyssal Blade quite a bit, so more opportunities for Nightfall to maybe hit one of those crazy plays as a Shadow Fiend. Once the Abyssal Blade comes out, it's less likely you're going to get a really nice Requiem play that you can be a little bit riskier on. Yeah. Just keep an eye on that.
That was very close there.
He's still being hunted a bit here, but Gary comes back in towards them. Where is he going? He's trying to get a crazy ward down right now, and he might just succeed. Gary is on a mission.
Yeah, he was way over there. Now, they might not expect him coming from this angle. Yeah.
I mean, that's a crazy ward to get at this point in the game. Like, there is no reason to suspect that he's been on this side of the map at all.
Yeah.
But do they have any inkling that this is going on in the Roche pit?
I mean, it did roar.
Over.
It roared.
Oh, yeah, of course they do. Sorry, I'm looking at someone else.
And now, thinking about it. Oh, that's too bad. If he just had a little bit more vision right there, there maybe could have been something. I was wondering if they were going to fight it, but without any ulti from Underlord, a little bit too tough.
Yeah, he was going for the crazy possibility of an ulti into the WS caught at the Twin Gate.
Oh, unfortunate. Yeah,
Gonna be 2.
no way out of this one. You can hit them, you can do some damage, but will not make enough of a difference. Now they're also getting set up towards the Shadow Fiend. Decide not to go.
Even the Conjurer's Catalyst is not enough to power him through that one. As Watson collecting his last Mad Stones here, perhaps. Does indeed. Let's see what he goes for. What's he got? He's got Bauble,
همیشه حساب
Amulet,
که هیچ فانتزی جمع
Flames. He can just upgrade again.
I mean, it's weird, right? Because like I think that the pendulum gets him closer to the victory, but I also feel like with Bauble, it gives him some scaling. Yeah, he's gonna go the pendulum.
Yeah, just cover all the damage. I mean, with the amount of healing you have, it's just kind of insane. Yeah, I like the decision. And he's gonna lead the charge uphill.
Just like that, we do have a big jump in. We got new viewers coming in and watching the insanity of this game. Because number 1, DM jumps in, finds the winner Wyvern. Nightfall trying to get away. The Reaper sight is going to be enough. They find that finish.
And Makoto getting chased down on the east side here. He's got talent level 20. He's not even getting a chance to use it though.
No, as they find him and kill him. There were many moments throughout this game where it was looking like maybe there was a way for Aurora to get back into it, but that kill hurts a lot. Trent, do you want to give a recap for all the folks joining us now?
Well, I mean, this game, it's been, I think, mostly in Yandex's favor, right? For pretty much this entire game. They've had the gold lead. They've had pretty much the strategy pretty solid for them. And a lot of it's been these two, DM and Chira Jr. DM has been doing a ton of work on this center, like you've seen all over the international so far. This group stage Centaur has allowed his team to stampede to many things.
Nicely done. Trying to help out his Mirana there, but Mira is going to be brought down.
Yeah. And that solid backbone of Watson now godlike in this game on the Necrophos. He had a very solid laning stage, and he has been farming up a storm. Malady, you guys have seen a lot of Treant Protector bans this tournament. Not too many picks, I'm sure, because he gets banned so often. Malady, one of the Treant Protectors that makes you ban this hero.
Yeah.
Because he is very good at controlling the entire map, and has really aided in this victory here for Yandex. So, well done all around. At this point, not much Aurora can do other than just wait for this respawn of the Earth Spirit and hopefully find a massive magnetized play.
Oh, Kaori.
یه
He was
چیزی که
hunting
میشه
for
از
something there,
این
but there's
تیم‌ها
not.
یاد بگیریم
I mean, they
که
know the way
کارگران
back
میگن.
into this
Yeah.
for Aurora is off
مگر
the
اینکه
back of
همه
a Wyvern.
تیرلو رو انداخته
They
باشن.
need to find that angle.
یعنی اول همه تیرلو رو
They're
می‌رسه
starting to
بعد
whittle down a little bit, but I mean, look at that. 8,700 gold gain in the last 5 minutes on the Necrophos is insane. He is 13k ahead of the next highest hero and its own friend, the Centaur. So he's feeling pretty damn good.
One, like, the other thing, too, is that the curse only really works with Chira Jr. to pull him back in. Like, these heroes, they're not going to die to it. So you, like, need to find Hoodwink
and they
next
don't
to
do anything, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they're not hitting that hard. Yeah, it's very specific that they need. It's mostly just a time waster, I feel like, the curse in this one.
Right. Or, yeah, allowing them to, like, set up for a big magnetize afterwards.
Sweet arrow, baby.
Yeah.
What if Mira just arrows them all?
Arrow goes out, tries to find somebody. Makoto's still in trouble, hoping to escape, not going to happen. And Chira Jr. now finding Nightfall too. Right on top of him. Has he gone out a bit too far though? Wait a minute. Chira Jr. down.
They gotta cover this Aegis respawn. Watson's still close.
Yeah, Arrow is oh, DM, nicely played. BKB, blink forward, no problem at all. Winter's Curse is going to come out now. Do they have any follow-up? Look to the red wing, thinking about going. Lets it fly. Moves in for the finish. No more DM. But now Chira Jr. goes in, and the Reaper sight will be there. They take down the Shadow Fiend. WS also in the grave. Chira Jr., he will not be denied. Get back over here, sir. And GG is called Yandex. They're going to take game number 1.
On the GG to save the Mirana's life. It won't save Makoto's though. Stocks will pick up one more after the call. But what a play by DM there too, to cover the Aegis with a blink into the BKB. He knows that Chira Jr. can clean this one up. The Wukong's comes out. Gets a bunch of the kills, and that's going to be Yandex.
خب الان بازی بعدی
phase was pretty insane. I mean, he was on a bit of a kill streak, monkeys, and then he got caught out. And I'm wondering how many times you get on a hero, and sure, you might have a great laning phase, but you get caught out once, and you can still continue to go on to be dominant, because normally or more often than not, that stagnates a lot of your item progression and your map presence. But for a Monkey King, it doesn't seem to have that effect.
I mean, it certainly can slow you down, but at the same, like, I mean, Monkey King is just a very aggressive hero. He jumps around on trees, you know, he can get aggro on the map and whatnot. And in addition to that, he has a treant on his team that, you know, is able to give him living armor and, you know.
Gives him another tree to jump on.
Yeah, true. I didn't even think of that. Smart, Lacoste. But yeah, I think the fact that they have Tree, they have Necro as well, like you were mentioning, Monkey King is really good against these melee heroes and pressuring. I think Necro does that really well as well. I believe I saw an Underlord there. I don't quite remember the drafts.
Yeah, there was a Shadow Fiend, Spirit, Underlord, Marana, Hoodwink. I'm just going through all of them. Necro. A Monkey King.
A monkey.
Yeah, there was a tree there as well.
But yeah, for me, I think Chira Jr., again, kind of like I was saying, he's the last bastion of these monkey players. I think in the past, there's a lot more of them. But recently, I think everyone kind of gave up on him. There was this phase in the past, I want to say like a year or two, where we've seen it get picked versus Ember, and then it's like you get chained, and then some random support throws a spell and you die.
Miserable.
So I really haven't seen anyone else pick it in recent times. So again, I'm really happy to see it again. I like Monkey King as a hero. I like it as mid. So it's always like sad to not really see it in the meta, but I don't know if it's like something consistent that other teams are going to be able to do or replicate, but I think it's paired with kind of what you were saying, the sustain. You have Tree Armor, you have Necrophos, and both those heroes kind of fix Monkey's problems of being this like squishy hero with built-in damage, but you don't have the HP to use it.
The inverse question is, well then, Monkey King, newer hero and great success that we're seeing there for the side of Yandex, but Aurora going for the Shadow Fiend, and it's really mixed results right now. Everyone saw just how amazing it looked last night when Satanic was able to play it and get a win with it, but it's not like Shadow Fiend hasn't had its flavor of the month recently. It's not like it's felt impossible to win on, but it looks like a lot of teams are actually still
There has been, you know, equation that needs to be solved for a lot of the teams, because you can't just ban every single hero. You don't want to be playing against some of these more imba heroes, so you're trying to figure it out. You also want to shift things around. You can't just leave, like, ban one hero through every single game. Maybe there's like one really hero that you don't want to be playing against, which is fine if you don't have the first pick, but I think you need to also figure out how to play against these strong meta heroes and try to surprise them, and we are seeing a little bit of a downfall of the Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, I would put in the same tier of how I feel about Lone Druid, that you know, 2 months ago, we're like, yeah, this here's broken.
Only Satanic can win on it? No, sorry.
Honestly, I was thinking, like, we watched Satanic play these heroes, like, wow, this hero's so broken. Like, every team should be first picking these heroes. But then I think the reality of the hero is they're really good in the lane, but they kind of start falling off the more people know to play versus it. And also, namely, the talent change recently with the Shadow Fiend level 25 is the raise is now just a flat physical damage. It's not considered an auto attack anymore, because in the past it was a full auto attack, so you could get Satanic heal off it, you could crit from a Daedalus off of it, but now it's just like, oh, if you have 200 damage on a Shadow Fiend, you just do 200 physical damage with a raise. So your scaling's a lot worse, and I think people are abusing that like, sure, good early game, great mid game, but if you can survive long enough or you get that ahead, he doesn't be able to come back like he used to.
Yeah, I mean, we are seeing quite a lot of longer games, so probably we're going to be seeing less of him in terms of what he can do in the late game, even though, again, Satanic, he had an insane performance yesterday on that.
فکر کنم باید یه ریست بدم. استریم ریست کنم که بتونم اسمم ریکیو شروع کنم. Let me see.